These are the narrow senses of creationism. So at the top, you got young earth creationism. So YEC stands for young earth creationism. And these guys, they emphasize the historical reading of scripture and the young age of earth. Now, this is a worldview which is based on the literal interpretation of Bible. So Muslims don't tend to be young earth creationists. It's more of a Christian worldview because of the literal interpretation of Bible. Although there is a small fraction of Muslim scholars who also adopted this view, but this is not the view at the doctrinal level. It's a view at the level of the tafsir exegetical differences between different scholars of tafsir. Now, the proponents of this young earth creationism, they support the notions of 6 literal days of creation, and they believe that the 6 days of creation occurred over a 24-hour period, which is the period of our present time, which is one revolution of Earth, or you can say the rising and the setting of the sun that we experience on a day-to-day basis. So that's what they mean by the literal reading of Bible and the young earth creationism. Now, these guys, they won't accept the geological age of Earth, such as the Earth being 4.54 or something near that figure billion years old. And they won't accept that life on the planet Earth evolved 3.5 billion years ago. So for them, the Earth is considerably younger, and their estimate is from 6,000 to approximately 10,000 years. So this is the young Earth creationism, that is the narrow understanding of creationism. Then you have another spectrum of young Earth, or in fact, this is not a historical reading, the second spectrum, which is old Earth creationism, because they don't adhere to the 6,000 to 10,000 year estimate of the age of Earth. And what we have here is the 3 abbreviations. Let me just open them up. So OEC stands for Old Earth Creationism, ID stands for Intelligent Design, and TE stands for Theistic Evolutionism, or Theistic Evolution, also known as Evolutionary Creationism. Now, young Earth, so these old Earth creationists, they have a worldview which is more loosely defined than the young Earth creationists. And in recent decades, the old Earth creationists have become more diverse. And that's why you have 3 categories here. And each category here, old Earth creationism, intelligent design, and theistic evolutionism, there is a huge overlap. And not just an overlap, this is a spectrum. Within each one of them, there is a spectrum. So these are very diverse worldviews. So classically, what was known as old Earth creationism is now being further divided into all these other categories: intelligent design and theistic evolutionism. Now, similar to old Earth creationism, intelligent design is a diverse worldview as well, in which is based on a doctrine and theology that rests most of its case on scientific investigation. So basically, the intelligent design, they are quite effectively reviving the Paley's argument of design. That's what it is in a modern context. Whereas theistic evolutionists, they are also known as evolutionary creationism or God-guided evolutionists. But what they try to do, which is different to intelligent design theorists, is that they believe that you can harmonize between evolutionary theory and the creationism. You can harmonize between these through completely save the claim regarding the natural phenomena, which is God himself. So provided that you believe that God did it, it is sufficient to then convert the evolutionary theory into a religious or theistic idea. So that's what theistic evolutionism is all about.